one country in the European Union, and I think with the latest global ranking, we were number 2 after Switzerland and just before the United States. And I mention this because this is now more important than ever, that collaboration between countries, as well as between businesses, academia, and public sector, is necessary to face challenges and build new solutions, new resilience, and sustainable societies. That is why the partnership between India and Sweden is so important and gives us an opportunity to combine the strength of our innovation systems. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, Sweden has the goal to becoming the world's first fossil-free welfare society. We believe that encouraging companies to develop new climate-neutral technologies is a key component of our future competitiveness. Fossil-free steel from hybrid and H2 green steel, the Northvolt battery production, and the new Swedish electric transport laboratory are a few examples of our commitment to achieving this goal. It will have an impact in Sweden, but we believe that will also have an impact globally as new climate-neutral export products are being developed. That is one of the reasons why I'm so pleased that India and Sweden are in charge of the leadership group for industrial transition, the LEAD project. I'm also pleased that Sweden has joined the International Solar Alliance. And dear Honorable Minister Singh, we would love, by joining the alliance, we now expect more to see the sun more in Sweden also the coming years. So this is part of the commitment from India to guarantee Sweden more sun during the year. The innovation partnership between India and Sweden gave us a clear message to encourage Swedish and Indian stakeholders to build new bilateral innovation collaborations in a number of areas. The number of collaborations has increased since 2018. They follow the important principles of co-creation and co-development, connecting policymakers, businesses, academia, and innovators in both our countries. It's government to government. We are sharing experiences, discussing policy developments in areas such as science and technology, intellectual property rights, space, healthcare. Of the partnership is the joint funding of innovation projects. The latest example from earlier this year, when Swedish innovation agency Vinnova and Indian Department of Science and Technology announced a new call for projects. Hear about the plans to soon launch a new bilateral call for projects in the field of circular economy, with strong support from a wide group of research and innovation funding agencies. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, the topic of the India-Sweden Innovation Day reflects the diversity in our collaboration. We are building people-to-people links between businesses, academia, agencies, and innovation hubs from both countries, connecting research and industrial R&D. The innovation partnership creates many opportunities for trade and investments, and for increasing the competitiveness of companies in both our countries. Together, Indian and Swedish companies can develop solutions for a global market. I'm very happy to see both startups and large companies represented in the program today. In this transformation, it is important to acknowledge that the interdependence between startups and large companies, as well as between industry and service sector. I believe we have a lot to gain from connecting innovative startups and large enterprises, both in India and in Sweden. Swedish companies have been making in India for many decades. Today, there are over 220 of them in India. employing over 200,000 people directly and 2.2 million indirectly. And Swedish companies continue to invest and partnering with Indian research and innovation ecosystem. Dear friends, the India-Sweden Healthcare Innovation Center connects innovative startups with large companies, healthcare providers, and policymakers. And the Sweden-India Transport Innovation and Safety Partnership continues working for innovations in safe and sustainable transportation. So, dear friends, I will conclude by just remembering my visit 2 years ago. It feels like an eternity now after the pandemic, dear friends. 2 years ago, I had the privilege of joining the state visit to India by Their Majesties the King and Queen of Sweden. Together with a strong delegation, we confirmed the ambition of the innovation partnership in a high-level dialogue in the presence of Prime Minister Modi. I am very pleased to see that our bilateral partnership has grown even stronger since then, even during this pandemic, during the last 2 years. From my point of view, the future looks bright, and I encourage you all to continue this important work in the years to come. I wish you the best of luck for today's events and the best of luck with the Innovation Partnership and finding solution to how we could make our way of life more sustainable, but also better for people, both in Sweden and India, and by that leadership also convince people globally that it is possible to live a good life without harming the environment or the climate. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so